Imagine this. You're going about your day, maybe sipping your morning coffee, scrolling through the news, and suddenly, you stumble upon something that stops you in your tracks. What if I told you that the stimulus checks you received during the Trump administration could lead to an unexpected windfall? We're talking about a potential refund of up to $33,000 hitting your bank account in March 2025. Yes, you heard that right. In a surprising twist of events, a new bill spearheaded by Senator Bernie Sanders has just passed through Congress, and it's about to shake up the financial landscape for millions of Americans. This isn't just another piece of legislation, it's a game changer, and it could mean more money in your pocket. Now, before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's take a step back and understand how we got here. This bill, officially called the Stimulus Reconciliation Refund Act of 2024, is the result of an unlikely alliance between progressive and moderate forces in Congress. It's a rare moment of bipartisan cooperation, and it's all about addressing what many have called a historical oversight. During the chaotic rollout of the original stimulus payments back in 2020 and 2021, millions of Americans may have received less than they were actually entitled to. Why? Well, it turns out there were calculation errors, outdated tax information, and other factors that weren't fully considered at the time. Fast forward to today, and this new bill aims to correct those discrepancies, potentially putting thousands of dollars back into the hands of those who need it most. So, how does this work? If you received any of the 3 stimulus payments during the Trump administration, you're automatically part of this review process. The IRS will be digging into your payment records, cross-referencing them with updated income data, household size, and other factors like changes in dependent status or marriage status during the pandemic. The goal is simple: to ensure that every eligible American gets what they were truly owed. And here's the kicker: this isn't just a one-size-fits-all refund. The amount you receive could vary based on your individual circumstances, with some people potentially getting the full $33,000. Now, I know what you're thinking. When will this money actually show up? According to the bill's timeline, the IRS is set to start processing these retroactive payments in early 2025, with a first wave of refunds expected to hit bank accounts by March of that year. The distribution will follow a similar pattern to previous stimulus payments, with direct deposits going out first, followed by physical checks and EIP cards. And to make sure this massive undertaking goes smoothly, the IRS has developed new systems designed to handle the volume far more efficiently than before. But let's not sugarcoat it, this bill hasn't been without its critics. Some argue that injecting billions of dollars into the economy during a period of recovery could lead to inflationary pressures. Others point to the growing national debt as a reason to pause. On the flip side, supporters of the bill, including Senator Sanders and a growing coalition of economic experts, argue that this is about more than just money. It's about addressing systemic inequalities that were exacerbated during the pandemic. They believe this targeted approach will help level the playing field, providing much-needed relief to middle and lower-income households who are still feeling the financial aftershocks of the past few years. One of the most innovative aspects of this legislation is its built-in fraud prevention system. Unlike previous stimulus efforts, this program uses advanced algorithms and cross-referencing capabilities to ensure accuracy and efficiency. The best part? You don't have to lift a finger. The process is entirely automated, meaning the IRS will handle everything based on existing government records. And if you think you've been overlooked or incorrectly assessed, there's even an appeals process in place to make sure everyone gets a fair shot. What's truly fascinating about this bill is the bipartisan support it ultimately garnered. After some initial back and forth, both sides of the aisle came together to pass this legislation, thanks in part to the inclusion of fiscal responsibility measures and economic growth initiatives. It's a rare moment of unity in today's political climate, and it signals a new era of pragmatic policymaking. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. This isn't just about individual refunds, it's about the ripple effect this could have on the economy. Financial experts predict that this influx of cash could give local economies a significant boost, especially in communities that were hit hardest by the pandemic. Small businesses, in particular, stand to benefit as increased consumer spending could lead to job creation and overall economic growth. Some analysts are even predicting a mini-boom in certain sectors, like retail and services, as these funds circulate through the market. And here's some good news for those worried about taxes. These refunds are tax-exempt, just like the original stimulus payments. That means the full amount is yours to use as you see fit, whether it's paying down debt, investing in education, or simply covering everyday expenses. It's a small but important detail that makes this bill even more appealing. For those who've experienced major life changes since receiving their original stimulus payments, like moving, getting married, or having kids, don't worry. The bill includes special provisions to handle these cases, and a dedicated portal will launch in early 2025 to help you update your information and track your refund status. Plus, the legislation has gone to great lengths to address privacy concerns, with enhanced security measures like advanced encryption and multi-factor authentication to protect your personal data. So, what does this mean for the future? While it's too early to say for sure, the success of this bill could set a precedent for future government assistance programs. Its emphasis on efficiency, accuracy, and automation might just become the new standard for how aid is distributed in the years to come. As we get closer to 2025, it's important to stay informed and make sure your contact information is up to date with the IRS. Keep an eye on your credit report, confirm your banking details, and file any outstanding tax returns to ensure a smooth process when the refunds start rolling out. And remember, while this news is exciting, it's also important to manage your expectations. Not everyone will qualify for the maximum refund, and there may be some initial hiccups as the system handles millions of cases at once. But with the robust infrastructure being put in place, any issues should be resolved quickly. In the end, this is more than just a refund. It's a chance to correct past mistakes and provide meaningful relief to those who need it most. So, keep an eye out for updates, stay informed, and get ready for what could be one of the most significant financial developments of the decade.
One oh three, Al. Yeah, I think I have a white baseball cap on.